Hello and welcome to this episode of the Work in Progress podcast. I am your host, Colleta Macharia, and I'm delighted that you could join me today. Now, you may have heard of the saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words. I concur with that saying, and I have another one because I love Proverbs very much. I have this saying that a proverb is worth 1,000 lessons. It could be worth more depending on what proverb we are talking about. And today I would like to look at this African proverb that says, "Don't graze your cow in another person's pasture unless you are willing to milk it in their barn." In the previous episode, I talked about 3 types of relationships that would be great to develop for our own personal, professional, or even spiritual growth. And so today I would like to dig deeper into these relationships, aided by a couple of lessons that we can pick from this proverb that I have mentioned earlier, that says, "Don't graze your cow in your neighbor's pasture unless you are willing to milk her in his barn." And so when we come together, whether as mentees, as mentors, or as peers, each person is bringing something into this relationship. We're bringing wisdom, expertise, skills, knowledge, and a host of other things, maybe even talents that we are bringing into this relationship. And those are the ones that I am referring to as the cow. So everybody has a cow to bring into this relationship. And as we come in, we are allowing each other to graze on our pasture, all right? Because you learn from me and I learn from you. And so we are grazing on each other's pasture. Now, when it comes to milking the cow, as we are learning, we are giving and we are receiving. And so what we are giving is the milk. Yeah, the benefits of the knowledge, the expertise that we are bringing into this relationship, and we are all partakers of each other's knowledge and expertise and whatever else we bring into this relationship. And so how then do we conduct ourselves when we are in these relationships? I have 4 points that I would like to share with you, and I would be interested in hearing what else you can add to this. Probably the lessons that you can glean from the same proverb or a similar proverb. Share them with us so that we can all glean together and benefit from each other's cow, benefit from sharing each other's milk. And these are the 4 points that I would like to share with you. The first one is that each party is a willing participant in this relationship. Nobody gets coerced, nobody gets pushed to become a mentor or a mentee, or even to be in a peer group together with others. And so as we are coming together as willing participants, then we know that we're going to be committing our time, committing our resources where appropriate, and interested in growing together with another person. The other point that I had already mentioned before is that each person is bringing a cow into this relationship. Skills, expertise, wisdom, knowledge, talents and gifts, whatever it is that you are bringing into this relationship for the benefit of other people. And so no one comes in as a blank slate. Nobody comes in without something to share or something to give. The third point is that each person is willing and committed to sharing what they bring. So there is intellectual generosity happening within the setting of this relationship. And we share freely, without judgment, and without withholding something that will be of benefit to another person. And the fourth point is that when we talk about milking the cow, it means that we know how to milk. And if we do not know how to milk that cow, then we are willing to learn. So we are bringing an attitude of learning and teachability so that we can take the responsibility. Each person actually takes a personal responsibility to develop different competencies that are necessary for this relationship to bear fruit and to be effective. And some of these attributes and competencies include communication, collaboration, empathy, emotional intelligence. I'm sure you can name more attributes that are needed within the context of these relationships so that they can flourish. And so, do you want to graze your cow in another person's pasture? Then you must be willing to milk that cow in their barn so that there can be mutual growth and development. And that's how we leverage the power of these relationships and networks. Have a fantastic week, keep shining, and see you on the next episode. The Work in Progress podcast is brought to you by Cogent Afrique. Visit www.cogentafrique.com to check out learning and development opportunities for you, your team, organization, and family.